Okay, we need to learn a little bit about Geometers Sketchpad. You should have the All About Angles page in front of you. To open Geometers Sketchpad, you need to go to Start, All Programs, and then shortcut to GSP. And you click on that and it loads up this screen. On our All About Angles web page that we have, the first thing we need to do is construct a line AB and a line CD that intersect at point P. That's what question 1 says. So to do that, we'll click this line tool over here, click on one end, click on the other end, it creates a line. Now we need to label these endpoints. So you right click on that end, do label point, it already has A, right click on the other end, label point, click on, it's already B. Okay, now we need to construct our other segment. So we click here once, click on the other end, gives us another segment. Right click on the end, label point for C, right click, label point, and D. Click on our select tool up here, click anywhere in the white space, it unselects everything. Okay, now we need to construct the midpoint or the intersection point of these two. So to do that, we have to pick AB and CD, and we go up here to construct and do the intersection. And that automatically puts a point in the intersection of these two lines. Right click on it, do label intersection, and we want it to be point P. Okay, so we've constructed our two segments with an intersection point P. Now we need to measure some angles. So to measure angle APC, we click on those 3 points. We go up here to measure, we do the angle, and it pops up and tells us that measure of the angle is on mine 70.39. Yours should be a little different. Okay, click on the white space to unclick that. Now we need to click on CPB because that's our next angle. Do measure an angle, and it automatically pops up with that angle measure. Okay, try that for BPD and DPA on yours. If you need to rewatch this, click pause and go back to the beginning and watch it. Okay. I went ahead and found my other angles. You should have 4 angles here. You should also be writing these angles down and some observations on question 2. The angle measures go in question 1. The observations go in question 2. I'm going to skip to question 3. If you're not to that point yet, then pause this and wait till you get there. Okay, so for question 3, it says to move these points. So if I move point B around, or if I move point D around, do you see how the angle measures change? Okay. See if your observations from question 2 are still true for question 3. I'm going to move on to question 4. We need to calculate the sum of these measures. So to do that, we go to measure and then calculate. And I want to add APC, so I select this, click plus, CPB. It tells me these two add to be 180. If I click OK, that adding the sum of these two angles pops up to be 180. Okay, let's try that again. Calculate. If I do CPB plus BPD, I get 180 again. Okay, try that for the remaining 2 angles on your page on question 4. I'm going to skip to question 5. On question 5, we need to construct a perpendicular line to AB that goes through point C. So it says, click AB, select point P, go up to construct, and we want a perpendicular line. And it automatically creates a perpendicular line. We need to add some endpoints to this. So click the point tool over here, put 2 points on this line. Okay, right click on that point, we want to label this one E. Right click on this one, label this point, I want to label that one F. Click OK. So we now have the point EF, or the line EF, going through point P that's perpendicular. So if I changed B, do you see how it changes EF also to keep them perpendicular? Okay, answer the rest of the questions. Go back through this video to watch some of it if you need to. Once you're done, you're going to save. So do File and Save. Change this to your name and then email your file to me. The email address will be on the board.